Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking about the Bugatti Bolide. It is a very new Bugatti that came out. It is under the concept cars in Bugatti. Here, the question. What if Bugatti developed a radically light, completely new concept around its iconic 8.0-liter W16 engine? Technically, to sum this all up, Bugatti did create this car to show off its new 8.0-liter W16 engine. It's supposed to be the prime spots of the W16 engines, and it's supposed to be really good. We'll look at the stats later. Here, let's see the new technology. So it has as I said before, 8.0-liter W16 cylinder engine with 1,850 PS, and so really high torque. And it's supposed to be designed for the race and track. It does have a very high top speed, so it's really good for track and top speed, which turns this car into a monster in the car world. And the both intake and exhaust systems were dethrottled to obtain more spontaneous response, while four newly developed turbochargers build up more boost pressure and power at a higher engine speed. So practically, what's different with this Bolide than the Chiron, Veyron, and all the other eight liter W16 cylinder engines is that it is more efficient and has better cooling systems and stuff like that. Has better high performance brake systems, also not always in the engine. Again, for track cars, you want very lightweight cars with high strength, just like this car. But it also mixes well with the top speed cars because it also has great downforce and a good shape for top speed racing, which again, Bugatti really is into that. With the aerodynamics. So again, there's new aerodynamics better than before, and it's the theme of the car. The theme of the car is X, which means experimental. You see the headlights are X. You see that kind of X body line. There is a new combustion air intake, and again, adjusting front wing, which is very high end technology, which you can only get in super expensive cars like this. Um, And so the Bugatti Bolide is the exact same height according to the Bugatti Type 35, which is it's flatter than the Chiron, which again, bet better for aerodynamics and both of the things that the Bugatti Bolide is aiming for. Now let's go back to the Bugatti Bolide. We'll take a look at the stats, facts, and figures. So again, as I said, engine W16. The number of valves per cylinder, 4. Force induction, 4 exhaust gas turbochargers, which are like the high-end turbochargers. Maximum torque, for innumeters, or however you pronounce it, NM, 1,850. For RPM, 2,000 to 7,075, depending on how much throttle you're using. It is a 7-gear DSG, so again, super high quality. Permanent all-wheel drive. That means you can't like switch through all-wheel drive and regular. Whole bunch of more fancy stuff. Now, here's the fun part. So, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, which is like a 0 to 60, 2.17 seconds, which is not a record, but maybe a record for gas cars. It is extremely fast for a gas car, super great accelerating. 500 kilometers an hour. 0 to 500 kilometers an hour, which is like super duper fast. 33.62 seconds. That acceleration is amazing. Again, great acceleration from 0 to 60 for track, and great top speed, 500 kilometers an hour. More probably for that top speed sector. Now, the chassis. It's a double wishbone chassis, which is in an X shape, coincidentally. The Michelin Racing slicks, which are these, again, 30 out of 60 R18, which are like these super custom wheels the Bugatti only has. The length, wheelbase, all that stuff isn't super important. The weight to power ratio is 0.67 kilograms, which is pretty good. Good for track, really good. It's not as good as a Koenigsegg 1-to-1, which is 1 pound for 1 horsepower, which is literally 1.0 pounds in that case per weight. And yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Now, just before I end the video, I'm gonna want to have a few shout outs. Please visit Lena X Stitch. She's really good at stitching. She recently stitched a Bugatti Devo. KW Cuber. He's amazing at cubing. Leslie the Parsley. He's really good at Roblox. He does a whole bunch of Roblox. He's good at Greenville. And Emu Real. Thank you very much.